Venue, the home folks. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And off we go from Las Vegas. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
At their own 23-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Carr gives to Richard. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And got his man complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory.
Complete.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. They'll check this one off to Fournette. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. working from the gun. It's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the Raiders' 9-yard line.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Brady to throw again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to
Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. Carr now on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Richard. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Being chased out left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield. That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside,
Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. There's a give to Richard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Richard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On 2nd down now, Richard. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Jalen Richard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this 1st quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Big seam, and he might go all
That's all you got!
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
21, Raiders 14.
On 1st down, Carr. Pass complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Richard. Levante David in on the tackle. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And the flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll run it. This is Booker. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Booker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, look.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Suckup for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Raiders 21. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Jalen Richard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He can run for it, and he will. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. shotgun now for Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Intercepted.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
it's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Fournette running out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down. That's
some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Raiders 20.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Carr. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He's got Booker. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On the ground, Richard. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Carr now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Carr. Throw there going to be incomplete.
I know times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Got a man. It's Williams. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's got it. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
48-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. For the third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he brings it back to right around. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A lane to run there is Fournette able to get about 7 on first down.
Ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Raiders 28. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, Richard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
7-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
Stand 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. On first down, Richard. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 45, Raiders 35.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And at the 25-yard line, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
17 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
52. Raiders 35. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr. This is caught by Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Buccaneer.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And some room to run now. 30, the 20.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, 60 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets them 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 31.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Booker on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Vegas.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours
I
out there?
didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
3-yard line.
Fournette on the counter. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw it. Because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.